Hello, and welcome to this latest podcast from the Retail Energy Code. My name's Paul Rocke, the Head of Communications here at the REC. And today, we're talking about the REC Portal's Metering Hub, what it is, what's changed, and how to get the most out of it. I'm joined by Rebecca Griffiths, our Service Delivery Manager for Metering. Becca's been leading the push to make the hub clearer, faster, and more useful for metering parties and wider stakeholders. Well, let's dive on in. So, for anyone new, what is the Metering Hub and who's it for?
Hi Paul, and thanks for having me. The Metering Hub is the one-stop area on the REC portal for everything metering. Guidance, committee materials, safety and technical bulletins, FAQs, and what's happening now across industry metering. It's designed for MEMs, suppliers, DNOs, SIPs, anyone who needs authoritative, up-to-date metering information. We recognise that it can be tricky to find that piece of metering knowledge you're searching for, given the volume of information here on the REC portal, so we created the Metering Hub to bring it all together in one place, improving accessibility and convenience. You can access the Metering Hub from the REC portal homepage or by clicking the Knowledge Centre drop-down from the menu.
Fantastic, thank you. The Metering Hub's been around for some time, but I understand you've been making some changes to add value for our portal users. I wonder whether you could give me some examples, Becca, of what's improved and what people will notice straight away when they log on to the hub.
The two big things are the navigation and the way the content is surfaced. We moved to a clean tile-based layout so you can get to the right place in one click. Think tiles for safety bulletins, training, contact list, reports of danger and more. All laid out clearly on the homepage. There's a dedicated tile for the MEP committee documents, so panel materials easy to find and reference. We've added a meter and activities section that spotlights current and recent work, useful if you want a quick view of what's moving this month. And we now aggregate all metering tag news articles at the bottom of the hub so you can catch up all in one place.
Oh, that sounds really useful. And beyond that layout, what kind of new content might help REC parties day to day?
The metering FAQs are a big win. Developed between RECO, our metering auditors, and our team of operational account managers. They cover metering audits, the safe isolation provider or SIP role, accession and common queries, and they're intended to complement the REC wiki so you've got quick answers plus deeper reference material when you need it. There's also a short how to use the hub guide video and refresh guidance in key entry qualification areas. These changes have driven a step change in engagement with measured uplift in usage following the updates.
Fantastic. So tell me, what if a party doesn't have a REC portal login? Can they still get value out of the site?
Yes. Some content is open without logging in, particularly code documents and wiki pages. However, you do need a login to be able to access the Metering Hub itself, including more controlled information and the aggregation of all the relevant information in a single place.
All right, that's good to know. Thank you. Tell me, what might be some of the practical benefits? Why should busy teams make this their starting point on the REC portal?
There are three main reasons why I feel the Metering Hub is so practical, particularly for those teams who are focused on the metering aspects of the REC. The speed to answer. The tile layout and FAQs mean fewer clicks, less hunting around, particularly helpful for audit prep or when you're under time pressure. Then staying current. The metering activity stream and the news aggregation keep you on top of what's changed with links out where you need more detail. And finally, consistency and confidence. The FAQs and signposting cut ambiguity. People across different functions land on the same authoritative guidance.
Fantastic. I wonder how you could tell me how the Metering Hub connects with wider REC updates and other communication channels that our listeners might be aware of.
Absolutely. We align Hub content with the weekly bulletin and the change bulletin, so you've got three complementary touch points, quick headlines by email and a durable Hub record that you can search and share internally. You can browse recent bulletins on the portal and subscribe for future editions.
Amazing. Tell me, Becca, what's next? Should users expect more changes coming this year?
We'll keep content fresh and the Hub tidy, but we're not introducing major new features to the current portal ahead of the broader digital services rollout. That programme's set to modernise the portal experience across the board. Think smoother navigation, better self-service and personalisation, with a soft launch mid this year and full launch by autumn 2026. In the meantime, the Metering Hub will stay the most efficient route to the metering content that you need.
That's wonderful. Thanks, Becca. Any last thoughts before we wrap up today?
Just to encourage people to head to recportal.co.uk/web/metering-hub, bookmark it and share the FAQs with your teams. If you're a regular user, check the metering activity section monthly. And don't forget to subscribe to the weekly and change bulletin so you never miss an update.
Becca Griffiths, Service Delivery Manager for Metering. It's been a pleasure to have you on the podcast today, talking about all things the Metering Hub and how REC parties can stay up to date. Now, that's all we have time for today. We'd love to hear from our listeners with any feedback or questions they may have. You can always drop us an email to inquiries@repmanager.co.uk. Otherwise, I'll speak to you on the next one. Thank you very much, and goodbye.